Good morning and welcome to the Morning Sprint. I'm Brittany Weir and we've got a guest with us today. Happy to have him.
Hello there, I'm Beyonce.
Beyonce / Duke Carter. So we are so happy to have him join us here on the Morning Sprint. Daphne is still off back home with her family, so we're happy to give her those days off and have Duke step in. We've got some great stories for you guys here this morning, but make sure add your comments, join the conversation. We want to hear from you. But first off, a little teaser video for you here. So it's man versus machine. The contest putting talent and technology to the test. We'll give you all the details behind this and the craziness going on with AI and robots right now. We all know it. So we will get to that story in just a little bit. But first, we want to let you know about some things that are going on today and this weekend in our area, especially in Martinsville. So dinos, they are taking over.
Yes, you can experience a dinosaur extravaganza at the Virginia Museum of Natural History. That Dino Fest, that is from 10 to 4. That's both today and tomorrow, and will feature life-size skeletons of some of the most iconic creatures of the Mesozoic era. Of course, visitors will have the chance to interact with expert paleontologists and take in a spectacular display of fossils. That is really cool right there. So something to go see, especially if you're down in Southside this weekend.
Yeah, I went to it last year, and it was pretty cool to go see it. Just so many things to learn from here. So again, yeah, if you guys have children, especially good for them. They always have something new to show you. We have all the details again on our website if you want to check it out. So let us know if you guys have been before. If you have a favorite dinosaur, what's your favorite dinosaur? Do you have one?
Ooh, so we're gonna go with season 1 original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, where you had Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, Pterodactyl, even though the P is silent, but it's still the Pterodactyl. And then, yeah, that's pretty much those big three, because technically it's saber-tooth tiger and, Mastodon technically not dinosaurs.
Okay.
But, those three right there.
I feel like I'm so out of the loop on this conversation. I was just thinking, we were talking about just yesterday, Rebecca and I, we were talking about Land Before Time?
Yes.
And Littlefoot and the star trees and those little dinosaurs that we had.
And Trixie the Triceratops.
Thank
and then
you.
Ducky was the little one. She was the one, and Ducky was always my favorite. Cause she was just so small and cute. But then, I don't know, Littlefoot's mom always made me cry.
Aww.
That was a painful time in our childhood.
That has stuck with me forever. I will never forgive my mom for making me watch that.
Oh my gosh, it was such a big core part of my childhood. Me and my brothers would always watch that. So definitely some fun dinosaur conversations.
Do you have a favorite dinosaur?
I don't know. Just
It's
the
okay.
little
Take
ones. Just
the
the little ones.
baby ones.
Just the little baby ones. They're good. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, so we got some stuff happening down in Southside. There's something happening in the Star City. We're talking about the Ballyhack Golf Club that will launch their inaugural Fighting Kids Cancer campaign with a celebrity golf tournament. The Charlotte's Play Yellow Invitational starts today and goes through tomorrow. And there's going to be some big names out there, some basketball Hall of Famers. Clyde Drexler, Dr. J, Julius Irving, and legendary Hokies quarterback Michael Vick. They will all compete. The money raised will go toward building a pediatric hematology and oncology unit that will be part of the new Carilion Cancer Center. And of course, we love seeing some big names go and help contribute.
Some big names in our area and going back to a good cause. So, and it's going to be a great weekend for golfing as well. So happy to see that's happening. All right, also, guys, we've been talking a lot about this Powerball, the winner.
We're still broke.
I know, it wasn't us, unfortunately.
Here today.
I know, we're still here. But that lucky winner in California, not in Virginia, though, unfortunately. But Virginia is still cashing in, though, and seeing some of those benefits. So Powerball tickets in the Commonwealth generated over $22 million. This money goes straight to education. Well, in 2022, the lottery raised over $700 million. And in Los Angeles, the owner of the store of that winning ticket that was sold at, they received $1 million. Now, we still don't know the name of the winner, but we do know they have a year to come forward and claim their prize. So not only is that person a winner, and the people in Virginia are a winner, the store owners are winners all around, but a year?
Except for us, we're not winners.
Well,
I did play too.
Know.
We did play. Well, I played last night.
I did not.
Or Wednesday night rather, and I played the Mega Millions last night. So we're gonna see if we did win, and I'll be more than happy to share. But if you won, what would you get? Or what would you do if you first? Let's say $5 million. If you won.
Oh, $5 million.
$5 million.
Okay, well, I would definitely give $1 million or more to my parents because they deserve it, because they have helped me with so much, and I don't know how much I owe them at this point for my 20-something years of life. So they deserve it.
Okay.
But then I would also want to probably get a house somewhere on like a lake. I'm really much like a lake house kind of girl.
Okay.
So I think that would be nice. That would be fun, and have my whole family over and do the lake things.
So we come to your house.
Yeah, everyone can come. We'll maybe even get a boat too and stuff, and we'll do that.
She's like, my family.
You come with us there, right? You come with us there, Rebecca?
What would you do?
Definitely pay off student loans. That's the first thing.
Yes.
Get that out of my life, and then probably pay off the car payments.
Yeah, all
That would
those
get
things.
that. The things that you have debt for, and then honestly, I'd probably just take a year and just travel.
Oh,
Just really just
Amen.
travel.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just travel, go to, Europe, go to South America. I came back from Colombia in April and I'm like, I gotta go back.
You got the travel bug.
Yeah, so definitely. What about you, Rebecca?
I am definitely a travel person. I'm also getting married, so
Oh, look at that.
paying off my wedding would be nice.
Ooh, you could get some little extra wedding things too you've been
I
wanting.
know, like, there's so many things that, like, you don't need, but you want.
Yes.
And so I'm sitting here and Philip's like, you don't need that, you don't need that. And I'm like, if I cut back, 4 Starbucks a month for 7 months, I could afford this. And he's like, don't. Like,
stress yourself.
enjoy your life now.
Yes, live in the moment. I do agree with your fiance. Smart man.
Oh,
You
yeah.
married a smart man too, so that is good there.
Let us know in the comment section too what you guys think and what you would like to see if you won the lottery. What we'd like to hear from you
I'd like
guys.
to hear from you all. And speaking of money, it's now been 2 months since the Caesars been temporarily opened down in Danville. And so those leaders down there, state leaders, tell us that they're seeing a lot of money that is generating. According to Virginia lottery officials, since Caesars opened in May, it's brought in nearly $30 million in total revenue. I know, right? And we're told Danville gets almost 8.5% of the money Caesars collects every month. So for June, that was about $1.6 million. Now, for the fiscal year, which starts in July and goes into June of next year, the city is expected to collect $13 million, and that will go toward education, economic and workforce development, as well as quality of life.
We want to be careful about making investments in strategic areas that would help us have sustainable growth over time. The purpose of Danville having the opportunity to have this casino and bring in the revenue was to make.
Now, those numbers for
to improve
July
the
are
lives of the people who
expected
live
to
here.
be released by mid-August, and it's really good to see Danville come back and rebound. Of course, with all the textile plants that left, it just seemed like it was a ghost town when I was down there from my 2014, 2016. For those folks who remember me when I was a twig back then, I was a small little thing back then, struggling, and so it's really good to see the city come back and rebound and see so much new life, breathing the possibilities of what could happen next with this casino. So it's good.
Yeah, and
It's
this is just the
happening
temporary location, like we've mentioned. Like the final location is opening next summer, so this is just the start of it. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when the
I was gonna
final
say,
one
and
happens.
they're gonna have like a spa. They're gonna have so much more to
Yeah.
invest in. And I think I say this every single time we do a story about Danville. I feel like Danville is the biggest up and coming city in the Commonwealth.
I agree.
And I'm really excited for our area, for our region. Yeah, I'm excited.
I agree, because here's the funny part. So I was down there, what was it, Thursday, and the parking lot full.
Yeah.
Full on a Thursday. And people were busing in
They
from
ready.
North
They got their
Carolina.
money. They got their snacks. Everybody
Yeah.
spent the whole day at the casino.
I mean, that's what they did. I mean, it was packed, and so I was very impressed. On a Saturday, it was extremely packed, because
They
Connor
said
and I went down there,
The
so.
pandemic is over. Let us spend our money.
Hey.
There you go.
I am mad at
Danville,
you.
take it.
Take it. Take it.
All right, guys. Well, back to school season. It is quickly approaching, whether you like it or not. In several local organizations, they're coming together to help students ahead of their return to the classroom.
Roanoke Valley Law Enforcement and Beauty Salons, they're offering free haircuts and school supplies at Northside High School from 11 to 4, Saturday, August 12th. The hope and the idea is that it will help those who are struggling while also fostering community connections.
And the Paul Mitchell Salon, Barber and Beauty in Christiansburg will also provide free haircuts that day. This is from 3 to 6:30. You gotta look good for that first day of school.
Hello.
For more information on both events and how you can get that haircut, you can head to WSLS.com. We want to make sure everyone's prepared for that back to school season. But if you have a child who's heading back to school, let us know in the comment section below what school they are attending, maybe what grade. We'll give them a little shout out at the end when we talk to Jasmine.
Hey, so for you, was there a ritual before you went back to school? Did mom take you to the salon and was like, I gotta get my baby's hair did?
No, it wasn't like a hair done type of thing. She probably wanted to. Honestly, back then I wasn't like, I need to get my hair done. I was like, Mom, again, really? So she probably wanted to, and I kind of revolted, but it was more back to school shopping
Yeah.
with me and my 3 older brothers.
Yeah.
And my mom would just be like, okay, I've got 4 kids, what do I do? And trying to figure it out with our lists.
Yeah.
So that was kind of our ritual.
That was your ritual?
Did you get your hair done?
Well, yeah,
I guess you get your hair done.
I got my hair done. My mom would be like, you can't go back to school looking like, whatever it is. So she just did my hair cut.
Okay, she got you back.
She got me back together, and then like you, school supplies. That was the thing at Walmart every year. And then for us, I don't know. I went to private school, so we had to get school uniforms.
Oh.
And so that was the thing for a while, up until my sophomore year in high school, where I was working at the time. And my mom's like, you know what? You got a job, pay for your own school uniforms. And I was like, Mommy, I'm only making,
Mom!
you know,
Mom,
it's
help!
supposed to be money for some other things, Mommy, but, you know.
She knew. She went fly.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not paying for this anymore. You are now a young adult. You pay for your own school uniforms. What about you, Rebecca? Did you have a back-to-school ritual? Oh, don't worry about it? Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, you're done? Okay, we're going to carry on. We're going to keep it moving.
Keep moving. All
Keep
right.
it moving.
So in the Hill City, that's where our next story is,
Yes.
in Lynchburg.
So athletes from across the Commonwealth, they're competing in the Commonwealth Games. The three-day event will feature athletes of all levels and abilities competing in over 30 different sporting events. So last year's competition set a record, generating more than $4 million to the state. And of course, the games will feature new contests this year, and the event is made possible through a partnership with Special Olympics. I covered the story again once upon a time ago when I was a twig, you know, back in the day. And so I was impressed with, what do you call it? It's with the
Archery?
arrow. Thank you. See, you coming in.
I got you.
With archery, and the dude had like this crazy crossbow.
Okay.
I was just like, how are you going to hit this target that's like literally
He did, didn't he?
He did. I mean, he killed it.
I mean, I think it's awesome that the Commonwealth One has these games.
Yeah.
They're in our area, so we get to cover them and see all those amazing athletes. But it's just a lot of fun. It's just
It is.
see what talents everyone has here.
You know, everyone wants to be the next NBA or whatever it is type of star there is, soccer, whatever it is, football, that too. But I mean, let's take it to another level and see
Yeah.
what we got down here on the locals.
We got some good representation.
Yes, we do.
All
Yes,
right,
we
now
do.
speaking on to a kind of a national competition, and we'll let you take it away.
Sure. So, of course, the Women's World Cup is underway in New Zealand and Australia.
And New Zealand beat Norway 1-0, and Australia beat the Republic of Ireland 1-0. So some exciting things happening. But over the next 4 weeks, 32 teams will compete across 64 matches at 10 venues. And this is marking the first time that the tournament is ever being held in 2 separate countries.
The U.S. will look to snag their third straight World Cup title, and its fifth overall. The U.S. women's national team has held the #1 spot in FIFA's ranking for years, and tonight they will start their cup run against Vietnam. So
We're going to have to tune in, cheer them on, and we wish them the best of luck. Always exciting to see this. We know the women's soccer team has made headlines over the past couple of years, so anytime we can show them their support, look at that. Cool. That's
That
cool
is
there,
really
too.
cool.
Wow.
I know.
like that
I'm
outfit.
gonna butcher her last name, so I apologize in advance.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But Megan.
Rapinoe.
Rapinoe?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Thank
do a little
you.
soccer every once in a while. Just a little.
I know she announced that she was retiring after
Yes.
this season. So I think another one of the long-standing teammates of hers. They're both retiring, and so I hope that this is one to close it out for us.
Yeah.
Good one to end on.
We would love to see that. Well, if you guys are trying to play some soccer this weekend or maybe get outside, any sort of events, athletics you want to do, it's going to be a good weekend for it. We got meteorologist Chris Michaels with us to give you a full look at your forecast for this Friday and for your weekend.
Happy Friday, guys. Today, humidity levels gradually dropping, setting us up for a beautiful weekend. Plenty of time to spend out by the pool. Temperatures making their way into the 80s. Scattered storms Monday before heating up next week. I'll see you guys next Monday, first thing in the morning on The Sprint.
All right, thank you so much, Chris. Going to be a good one for you guys out there. Well, we've got some interesting news for you guys here coming out of Virginia. You want to move aside dogwoods and northern cardinals because Virginia now has a new state symbol. You're seeing it right there on your screen. As of July 1st, the Chincoteague pony is now the official pony for Virginia. Go ahead, ponies.
Shout it
Look at
out.
them. Go ahead, swimming. They go swimming. Yay!
The wild ponies draw tens of thousands of visitors every year to the Eastern Shore to experience the annual pony swim. And of course, the iconic swim is when the ponies are herded across the channel from their home island to receive veterinarian care, along with the auction sales to prevent overpopulation.
And the recognition comes after a 17-year-old girl proposed the idea, and then she worked with her local lawmakers to make it a reality. Well, the bill passed with overwhelming bipartisan support, and Governor Youngkin signed it into law in March. And so this is pretty cool to see. Like I said, I love seeing them out there. I've never seen them in person, so just videos. But this would definitely be something to put on like the list of things to go see. Look at the little one, dear.
You know.
But yeah, definitely cool that a 17-year-old girl, she wanted something to happen, worked with her lawmakers, and here it is.
There's no time like the present.
I
You
know.
get it done now.
I was gonna say there is beauty in our political system.
When it works correctly like how it should. But I'm going to stay silent after that.
There you go. All right. Well, with that note, I guess I'll be moving on to that little teaser video we had for you guys earlier. The robot, basketball, all come together right now. So it is the latest chapter in Man versus Technology, but this time taking place in the hardwood.
So you have Chris Matthews right there, an expert NBA shooting coach. He traveled to Japan to take on quote-unquote Q6. It's an AI-powered shooting robot that set a Guinness World Record, sinking more than 2,000 consecutive free throws.
That's
You're
really
lying.
impressive. That's amazing. Well, the bot
One, I wish I could just shoot like this man. Like, I can't even make a basketball. Like, I can't even make a free throw.
No. It's not really gonna go. Yeah, no, it's a whole thing. But the bot definitely has a lot of game and wasn't altered though by Matthew's human tactics, so maybe trash talking. I like they try to trash talk a robot. Well, the Deadeye droid was able to take Chris down in the first round, but in the end, the man versus machine shooting match was called a tie. So we want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. What do you think? Also, your thoughts on just AI and robots in general. I feel like every day we're coming up with a new robot or thing that can do something. Like this one plays basketball, and it just kind of freaks me out a little bit, I'll be honest.
I slightly agree with you on that because, we're seeing AI technology. I mean, if anyone remembers that movie called The Terminator,
Yes.
hopefully that, the robots that, don't develop feelings or anything like that. Or what's that movie that show on HBO?
Westworld.
See, there you go, In the Clutch, where the robots took over. Yes, the robots
Okay.
took over for the humans, and it was just like the humans were pretty much the subspecies, and yeah, the robots thought they were actually real humans, and you're like, no, you're really not.
See, that freaks me out. Yeah, okay. I guess it's all fun and games for a basketball tournament, but let's just stop there. We're good. We're all good.
This
All
is
right.
my favorite story of the day.
This
Next
story
one.
that we're doing next,
Yes.
it's a little weird, but stick with us. So first off, wine lovers. Me? You like wine?
I do like wine.
Okay. Do you like pickles?
Separately from the wine.
Yeah, same. I love pickles, but they don't need to go together, but apparently not everybody agrees on that. So get ready for this. The first ever pickle flavored sparkling wine is going to hit the shelves soon.
That's because Clausen Pickles teamed up with the Spritz Society to create a wine cocktail with the pickle company's signature flavor.
And what started as an April Fool's joke, which makes sense last year, now it's turning into a reality after Spritz Society surprisingly received positive feedback and demand from fans on the idea of a pickle-flavored wine. So there are actually people out there who want this product. So now, Clausen Pickles will enter the beverage market for the first time in its 150-year history. Again, we've talked about this morning. No, I don't want it. I don't want to try it. Again, I like them each, but separately. And the fact that people want this product.
So you would try a pineapple Pepsi, but you would not try.
But I feel like I would have to try it, but I guarantee you I wouldn't like it. This is something where I'm like, I'm gonna try it. Let me give it a shot. But I know right now
I bet
will
you
not
it
like
just
it.
tastes like sparkling pickle juice.
I
Is-
don't know.
if it
Hold on, I'm
was-
getting close to this video. I want to see what
So
this.
let me ask you this question: what if the wine or this wine pickle thingy was like a sweet wine pickle thingy?
Like a
thing?
Moscato.
I don't know.
Yes, not like an actual like a sour one, but a sweet one.
I'm just not a
You're- you're-
fan. I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you try this? Do you want to try it? And do you think it's a good idea? Because also, I think it's really funny on that picture there. They had the wine glass with the pickles. They try to make it look all fancy.
Yeah,
It's
they
like, it's
did.
just pickles.
Yeah, but also we want to mention that it's $50 also if you want
Oh,
to get that as
I
well.
forgot that
so-
part.
Oh, a case?
Which is insane. Absolutely
Just want to make sure
insane.
you're fully aware. Want to make sure you're fully informed.
Oh,
That-
that's not. I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of things are worth $50.
But just want to make sure you're fully aware. That's all. That's all I had to add.
Oh my goodness. All right, we got to bring Jasmine in on this and the conversation and see what she thinks. Jasmine, would you try some pickled wine? Do you want that?
No, ma'am.
All right, no ma'am.
It's a strong pass.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I understand the April Fool's joke, but the fact that people actually wanted this is so surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of weird foods and drinks during my time working as a digital producer. There was an ice cream that tastes like macaroni and cheese. Would you guys
Ooh.
ever try that?
No. Oh, like why? Like we don't need these things.
No, ma'am.
Oh my goodness. It's giving me a stomach ache just thinking about it. And what are your thoughts on that robot that's apparently really good at basketball?
Honestly, I think it's cool, but it's cool until it isn't, to be honest.
There we go.
Because there are a lot of movies that warn us about robots taking over, and yet we continue to just keep getting closer and closer to our
Reality.
very defeat. You know, like I feel like we need to stop testing it and just
Girl.
quit while we're ahead.
I am with you, girl. I agree. And then my last question before we get to those comments is, did you have any back-to-school rituals with your family or traditions that maybe you and your parents or brothers did?
Oh, definitely. Back to school was you getting your hair done, you getting your clothes, your shoes. Going back to school was really big in my family, and it was always like a lot of shopping that we did. And it was really fun, to be honest. I miss those days.
Yeah, because when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you're ready to learn.
You got to strut. You got to get your runway walk
Exactly.
on.
You are ready. All right, Jasmine, do we have any viewers or comments today?
Yes, we have some viewers, and we have a comment from our very own Japhanie Gray.
There she is.
She says, From the early days of running the morning sprint by yourself to now, Britt, you have not only been an amazing worker, but an outstanding partner on this project. She said, I
Aw.
love you dearly, girlie. She said, I will miss you and may God bless you to keep shaking it like a salt shaker in your
her.
next newsroom.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that is so sweet of her. I will address that comment in a second. But thank you so much, Jasmine. We really appreciate it. And I hope you have a good rest of your Friday and a good weekend, girl, because you deserve it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, and on that note, I guess I'll just segue into this part.
Yes.
So if you guys didn't hear or see on my social media, today is unfortunately my last day here at WSLS, which means it's my last sprint as well, but I'm happy to be joined here with Duke this morning to get me through it. But I just, real quick, before we get to these headlines and everything, I do want to say thank you to everyone who's helped me in my time here. I've been at the station for 2 years now, lived in Roanoke and visited all the surrounding areas. I've met so many amazing people. So thank you guys who have been a part of that. It's helped me share your story, or let me tell your stories. But to address what Jaffney was saying, yes, if you guys didn't know, I kind of started the sprint back when I first started in, what was that year? 2021. It was very small, in a small little box studio. We didn't have too many viewers, not too many things going on. Now it's developed to this. So it's really cool to
Beautiful.
see what this has come to and how many viewers we've gotten with the help of the wonderful Jaffney Gray, Rebecca, and all of her thoughts and opinions and help in handing it. Jasmine as well, running the web for us. So many more moving parts and so many more people on this project. So I love seeing it. So just thank you to everybody. And I will keep you updated on social media with what is next and what's to come. But with that, I think I'm all talked out with that. So we're going to get to the headlines. But thank you, everybody. Yes, it is my last day. So we're going to move on to what you guys can expect later coming up in our newscast starting at noon. Roanoke City Parks and Rec workers are on the Greenway in Smith Park area cleaning up plant boxes. They say close to 35 out of the 50 they have counted appear to have been vandalized this morning or last night. They're still figuring out those details. Well, how much damage this caused and what Parks and Rec Department is saying about this.
Plus, Virginia National Guard troops have been sent to the U.S.-Mexico border. 10 News anchor John Carlin has a live report from the front lines.
And new policies from the Virginia Department of Education regarding transgender students, what the guidelines say, and how schools in our area are reacting to these new guidelines. A lot of people having their opinions about that story. We'll still be sharing all that with you later on our newscast and on our website at WSLS.com. But with that, you guys have anything else to add?
No, it was a pleasure.
Yay.
You my cubicle buddy.
Yay.
You know, that little fiery little, Leo that you are. We're gonna miss
Yes.
you around here. But yeah, we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll miss you
Rebecca?
guys too. You don't have to say anything, Rebecca, if you don't want
She's
to.
quiet. She's like, I ain't got time.
She's not happy.
If I say anything, I'm gonna cry. So
Okay.
all I'm gonna say is that I love you. I've been so blessed to work with you, and I can't wait to visit you where you go next.
Yay. Yes, you
Very
better
true.
come visit.
Ooh.
Come visit me, people. We need to have some fun there. All righty. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, you can watch the Sprint live at 8 a.m. They will be back on Monday. I'll miss you all and have a good weekend.
All you got to do is stream. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.